gems, like prudence, temperance, and fortitude, along with the occasional curveball, like repentance or abstinence. Yep, someone had to yell that across a playground. This was no fleeting trend. For devout colonists especially, Puritans' virtue names weren't merely descriptive, they were formative. Give a girl a name like Hope, and maybe she'll embody it. Give her silence, and you're halfway to parenting nirvana. It was moral aspiration through vocabulary. And while virtue names for boys weren't unheard of, justice, noble, true girls got the lion's share. Naming your daughter Chastity was frankly a bit of preemptive strike parenting. It was like sending her out into the sinful wilderness with her own verbal chastity belt. Historians still argue whether this was about spiritual guidance or thinly veiled control. Was naming a girl Modesty really for her soul, or to remind everyone around her what was expected? It's hard not to squint a little at the double standards. Boys got to be reason or valor. Girls, silence, submission, patience. Take a wild guess which gender had more fun at colonial sock hops, assuming those existed. You find yourself drifting to the fringe names ones that didn't quite catch on, but leave a lasting impression. Ever heard of Humiliation Scratcher or Experience Miller? These were real people, presumably real confused at customs counters. One historical record even references a girl named Reprobate, though that may have been the result of a typo or a very bad week. But for every eyebrow-raising choice, there were also names that sound lovely even today. Grace, joy, faith they've endured, softened by time. You may even know a modern charity who's blissfully unaware her name was once Puritan code for spiritual generosity, or else. Still, the deeper you go into this rabbit hole, the more you start to see the emotional tapestry underneath. These names, though occasionally absurd, were how families tried to anchor themselves. In a world racked by disease, crop failure, and spiritual anxiety, what better gift could you give than a daily reminder to cling to hope or to rejoice even when there was precious little to rejoice about? It's easy to laugh at